Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So, today, our group will discuss the art appreciation of sculpture and architecture. Let's start our discussion with a statement of Mr. George Bernard Shaw. According to him, you use a glass mirror to see your face, and you use works of art to see your soul. Let's move on to art appreciation. So, what is the art appreciation? It is the discipline of understanding various contexts as historical and cultural. It goes beyond interpreting, valuing, understanding, and it mirrors the artist's representation of actual self.
Next is architecture. Architecture is the art of science of designing and constructing buildings and other physical structures. It encompasses both the aesthetic and functional aspects of a structure, ensuring it is visually appealing, safe, efficient, and suitable for its intended purpose. Next, here are some renowned architects. Like first one is Eugène Viollet-le-Duc. He was a prominent 19th century French architect, best known for his ambitious restoration projects of medieval buildings and his influential architecture theories. Next is John Francis Bentley. He was a distinguished English ecclesiastical architect renowned for his meticulous craftsmanship and his most celebrated work, Westminster Cathedral in London. And lastly, Sir Charles Barry designed both the Travelers Club in 1832 and the Reform Club in 1841 in London, showcasing his mastery of Italian Renaissance-inspired architecture.
Is the rice terraces. So the rice terraces, often hailed as the eighth wonder of the world, are a testament of the ingenuity and resilience of the Ifugao people, located in the mountainous region of Ifugao in northern Luzon, Philippines. These terraces have been cultivated for over 2,000 years, showcasing a harmonious blend of human engineer and natural beauty. Next is the Nipa hut, locally known as the Bahay Kubo, is a traditional Filipino stilt house that embodies the ingenuity and cultural heritage of the Philippines. Recognized as a symbol of Filipino identity, the Nipa hut showcases sustainable living and communal values. The Nipa hut has been the Nipa hut has been integral to Filipino rural life for centuries. Next is Bahay na Bato. Literally House of Stone is a distinctive Filipino architectural style that emerged during the Spanish colonial period. It represents a fusion of indigenous Filipino and Spanish architectural elements, adapting traditional Filipino structures to the materials and influences introduced by the colonizers.
Mosque. A mosque is a place of worship for Muslims, serving as a central hub for communal prayer, spiritual reflection, and community activities. The term masjid translates to place or prostration, reflecting its primary function in Islamic practice. Several mosques in the country are renowned for their architectural beauty and cultural significance. Next. The Philippines boasts a rich tapestry of churches that reflect its deep Catholic heritage and diverse architectural styles, from centuries-old structures to modern sanctuaries. These churches are not only places of worship but also cultural landmarks. Next, Port of Santiago is a historic cathedral located in Intramuros, Manila, Philippines, originally built in 1571 by Spanish Conquistador by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. It served as a military headquarters and prison throughout various periods of Philippine history.
So, what is sculpture? So, sculpture is the art of forming solid objects that represent a thing, person, idea, etc., out of a material such as a wood, clay, metal, or stone, or an object made in this way. Next. So, famous foreign sculptures and how their works are viewed. So, the first one is Giovanni Lorenzo Bernini from Italy, known for his Baroque style. And he made a sculpture like the Ecstasy of Saint Teresa. His art is a full of drama and action, and this sculpture is a seen as dramatic and spiritual. People admire it for its deep emotion and lifelike movement, and it's captured the mystical experience of saint, making viewers feel connected to the divine. Next. Next is Michelangelo di Lodovico from Italy. He is one of the most famous of sculpture in history, and his works like David and Pieta are made from marble and look very realistic. He also painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. So Michelangelo's work are praised for the realism, beauty, and power. So David is a seen as a symbol of strength and courage, while Pieta show peace, sorrow, and motherly love. And people view his sculpture as examples of human perfection and spiritual depth. Next. The last is Canova Antonio from Italy and a neoclassical artist, and his sculpture are smooth and soft looking like the three graces. Canova's sculpture are graceful and elegant, and people see the three graces as represent of beauty, kindness, and charm. And his style, softness, and balance, which is calming and idealistic.
For famous Filipino sculptors, Napoleon Abueva, known as the father of modern Philippine sculpture, made the sculpture Transfiguration in Bataan, youngest national artist of sculpture at the age of 49. His modernist approach can be seen in his exploration of various media such as molive, acacia, langka, ipil, kamagong, palm, adobe, cement, marble, bronze, iron, and brass. Next. Michael, a Filipino sculptor who works primarily in brass. He creates sculpture of children and families. He uses brass and mixed materials to show Filipino life. Next. Eduardo Castrillo, commonly known as Ed, was born in Santa Ana City of Greater Manila, October 31st, 1942, the youngest of five children of Santiago Silva. His father works as a jewelry, while his mother is leading actress in Zaruela and Holy Week pageant. Made large historical monuments like the People Power Monument, known for using strong shapes. Next.
Now let's move on to application and importance of art appreciation in contemporary world. So, wait lang. Through art, various artists are able to express themselves, their political view, cultural heritage, and nationalistic emotion. In the Philippines, Filipinos are shaped and enlightened with art. Art appreciations plays a vital role in the contemporary world by fostering emotional intelligence, cultural understanding, and critical thinking. So, the question is, have you ever seen a painting or sculpture that made you feel something? If yes, that's the power of art. Artists don't just create to make things beautiful, they create to express who they are, what they believe in, and how they feel. Just like in our country, artists like Eduardo Castrillo created powerful sculptures like the People Power Monument to show our fight for democracy. Others like Abdul Mari Imau used art to express their love for Muslim culture in Mindanao. Through their works, we don't just see the art, we understand their emotions and beliefs. So when we learn to appreciate art, we also learn to understand people, culture, and even ourselves. In rapidly changing society influenced by globalization and technology, art serves as universal language that connects diverse communities. Through appreciating art, individuals develop empathy by understanding different perspectives, cultures, and historical contexts. This emotional connection enhances our awareness of social issues, identity, and human experiences. Now that we live in a fast and globalized world with internet, social media, and digital art, art becomes a language that everyone can understand. Art connects people across borders, cultures, and backgrounds. Moreover, art appreciation sharpens our ability to analyze and interpret visual information, an essential skill in today's borderless environment. It encourages individuals to question, reflect, and find meaning in the visual world around them, promoting creativity and deeper intellectual engagement. In education, appreciating art supports holistic learning, blending analytical skills with emotional development. On a broader scale, it also contributes to national identity and cultural preservations, helping people value their heritage and the achievements of others. So, when we look at art, we don't just see the colors or shapes. We start asking, what does this mean? What is the message? This builds our critical thinking. Let's say you look at the sculpture Transfiguration by Napoleon Abueva, the father of modern Philippine sculpture. It's not just about a figure, it's about sacrifice and hope. You think, you reflect, you understand. That's the beauty of analyzing art. As the world becomes more interconnected and fast paced, appreciating art reminds us to pause, reflect, and engage more thoughtfully with the world. It nurtures a sense of beauty, purpose, and shared humanity, qualities that are essentials for a more inclusive, understanding, and innovative society. So nowadays, lives move so fast. We scroll through phones all day, but art teaches us to slow down and reflect. Even a simple Bahay Kubo sculpture or a painting of a mother and a child by Michael Cacnio can remind us of Filipino life, family, and simplicity. These pieces teach us what's truly important, our values, our people, and our shared community. Arts makes us better humans. It helps us connect not only with others but also with ourselves. That's all. Next.
So finally, in everyday life, people engage with so finally, in everyday life, people engage with art through museums, films, fashion, and social media. This interaction fosters dialogue, social awareness. Thus, art appreciation is not confined with galleries. It actively shapes how we live, think, and communicate. Especially in Philippines, which we are vibrant in culture, we are we have deep understanding with artistic elements, symbolisms, and other uh, other visuals that gives us storytelling to cope with trauma, improve mental health, and to express emotion. That's all. Thank you.